Hey,
Wow, my whole time.
hey, man. We're running a new program, god dang it. Let's go. It's 2024. Let's get it, man. No strings. 2024 Wednesday night, first show of the year. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Okay.
We talking black love. We're gonna start it off. We gonna start this ish off right. We going straight to the black love. We getting straight to it this year. We gonna start there. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Lot to get to. Katt Williams just flamed up every damn body. So we gonna get to that. But shout out to Shody Mo, aka Cozy Mo, aka Moneybag Mo. What up, Mo? Oh, you muted, Mo.
You on mute. Come on.
AKA muted Mo.
No facts. What up, y'all? Welcome back. 2024, we made it. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year to all the listeners, all the viewers, and you know how we do it, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
You dig? Let's go, man. We got Torian up in here. Coming in, Torian fresh. He recovering from COVID. Now I'm playing. I don't know. Torian pulled up. You missed it. Listen, you missed a show last week. Before I wasn't paying attention. Before I knew it, this nigga Lionel was sitting up on here, damn near naked on the screen. It was y'all go back to watch last week's show. I don't know what was going on. What up, Torian?
I need to go watch that show. Oh, yeah, man. Y'all, whatever's been going around, try to take me out. They tried to take your boy out, but I'm here. It wasn't COVID, but it felt like it though. I was like, "What is going on?" I got the chills. I can't breathe. But no, I'm here Wednesday. Hump Day Wednesday. So if you getting a little freak on, go on ahead, do it. Get one good stroke in for me. What's up?
Oh, pause. Jesus. What is happening, man? Y'all know that's how we started. That's the first pause of the year. There we go.
Ain't no pausing. We ain't pausing.
Oh,
Nothing. No pause that stroke. Keep going. Keep going.
Look at Mo. Mo's like, what?
Torian said, no pause, all play 2024.
Facts.
Major pauses. All right, let's get it though, man. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Y'all know the slogan on this channel, man. We allow everybody that jumps on the panel to express themselves in their most organic state. If you in the chat, that goes for you as well. We don't censor nobody in the chat, but we clap back if y'all get to talking too crazy and reckless in there. So that's how we doing it. That's how we always been coming. We've been business since 2019, man. You understand? So let's get it. I want to start off before we get to the black love, because I want to get to the state of black love in 2024. Because you Negroes, listen, I started saying this the end of last year. This is my slogan all 2024. I care about the mental health of black people. That's why I'm a truth teller, and that's why I'm here, Mo. I care about you Negroes and your mental health. I truly do. So when I see y'all doing wild stuff, I'm here for you. Boy, did anybody see Katt Williams trending over the last few hours? He was on Shannon Sharpe's podcast, Club Shay Shay, and I guess he had time for bullshit. Katt Williams. I'm not gonna play the video because I don't want to get a strike from Club Shay Shay. I'll play some of the audio though. Y'all let me know if y'all hear this audio. Y'all let me know. Hold on.
If we talking about anything,
can y'all hear that?
Yeah. Oh, Roy back.
I told y'all I ain't playing.
That it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting. Then that money Mike said, Katt Williams.
Okay, so this is him talking about Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley, he's a long-time comedian, syndicated radio show. He's doing it for a long time. He got the character.
Wait, hold on, because you cutting out.
Am I cutting out? Check.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, my fault. Ricky Smiley, longtime comedian. He got, I think it's Miss Jenkins is the character he does, the church lady. And of course, he was in what's the Christmas Friday After Next, where he played the Santa Claus that was going around stealing everything. So this is a clip of, I guess you could say, Katt Williams responding back to him, because apparently he had said at some point that he was actually up for the Katt Williams part. Ended up not getting it. Anyway, here we go. Let's just listen to some of this real quick.
Wrote. So what Ricky Smiley say on his? You can't say my lines, I wrote them. Oh. That's how I already know that I'm going to be funnier than you. What he told everybody was Katt Williams, and don't nobody know who he is. I'm on the radio. I'm with Steven Said. Everybody know me. That's what he told everybody that would listen to on the set. That's the truth of the matter. He was so egregious, not now, then he was so egregious that, and Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday? Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
There you go. All right.
Oh, wow.
So Katt Williams said he put niggas in dresses out here in these streets per contract. So I don't know. There you go, though. So he had a lot to say about Ricky Smiley. He also went in on Cedric the Entertainer. He went in on Steve Harvey. He went in on Air, but a lot of people call strays. There's a lot of strays.
Yeah, I think Tyler Perry had caught a stray.
Oh, Tyler Perry caught a stray. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. He said at one point in that interview, he said that he told y'all about Harvey Weinstein. He said that allegedly, that Harvey offered to give him fellatio in front of all his people. Yeah. Katt went in today. If y'all haven't watched that yet, I don't know what the validity of any of it is, but he's going there. And he said he telling his talk. He doing his talk all 2024. So we'll see.
Hey,
but from Katt Williams, who, we hadn't really heard from Katt in a while, right? I know he's been still doing his specials. We ain't really just heard from him in a minute, right? Unless I forgot something, but I haven't seen Katt just doing interviews and stuff in a while. And so he said, let me jump in early in 2024. Somebody that I wish we would have left, not even in 2023. We could have left this person in I don't know, 2021, something like that, right? I thought we had left this person behind, Torian, but they started off 2024 letting us know they ain't going nowhere. And I don't know. And I don't know why I thought they would be. But Jada Pinkett said she ain't going no damn well for 2024. And she popped out on the gram with what? Okay, talk to me about this fit, Torian, that she's in. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know what's going on either. She look like old ass nigga. She like Fat Joe. I've seen her. She look like Pitbull. Like everybody just going in on who she look like, but herself.
Yeah, and so her caption says, "I think jean leg warmers is where it's at for me in 2024." And there she goes. She got the jean leg warmers on with
some leg warmers. Okay, I thought that was a whole little tracksuit. I thought that was built in, but no, she had some leg warmers on too. Okay.
Yeah, and then she got the jacket, and it's the lean and the whole post up. Jada said, y'all are not gonna get rid of me, goddamn it. I'm here.
This picture gives that same energy like she was when she had her legs open, like she had her tucked up.
The whole little stance, right? It's a whole.
Yeah, it's giving that same energy.
Yeah,
Will got his legs crossed, and she got her nigga stance.
She tapped in early in 2024. She was like, "I'm here. Don't think y'all getting rid of this. I'm here with the bullshit early." So there you go. And it's giving. I don't know. It's a lot of.
I'm sick of her ass. I've been sick of Jada. I've been sick of Jada. Like, girl, leave us alone. 2024 hashtag. Damn, I'm sick of her ass. Like, when I see this picture, I was like, that nostril flare people be doing, like. That was me.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
Like, really?
Not with this shit. Please leave us alone.
She said she put that shit on.
And didn't.
And didn't. I know you couldn't tell her shit that day when she was getting ready to post this.
Will looking at her like.
They back in love, according to her.
It looks like a very masculine fit. Maybe it's the stance. I don't know. Maybe it's the stance.
Everything. No, I mean, it's definitely giving tomboy. It's giving athlete. It's giving hood nigga. The big old puffer jacket.
It's giving hood nigga.
With the shades. I mean, it just looked like Fat Joe lost a hell of weight. Like that's what it's. Every time I look at it, that's all I see is Fat Joe.
Let
Like,
me see if I can find the Fat Joe. Hold on, let me see. Can I find the because they had some where they were putting them side by side, which was hilarious.
I think I took it to the chat.
Hey, listen, I ain't got that kind of time, Torian. I'm back on my bullish, Torian.
He got the tabs open.
Let me see. What Fat Joe? Where Joey Crack at? And cause like it was funny because everybody when everybody looked up, it was like, "Yo, why is Fat Joe trending number one?" And it was because of this picture. It was hilarious.
That's crazy.
Fat Joe started trending number one because Jada posted a damn picture. Hold on, this ain't the one I wanted to pull up, but she do kind of look like the old folks say in the black neighborhood. She favor Fat Joe right there. There you go. Look at her and Joey Crack. Shout out to Joey Crack, man. Joey Crack out here talking crazy. He getting ready to. I think he has some heat with Tariq Nasheed because Tariq is working on that hip hop documentary where he's Tariq kind of going in about Puerto Ricans and basically Puerto Ricans. Well, Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans as well, basically saying they had nothing to do with the start of hip hop. So, Fat Joe and a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York is taking that personal.
Hey, y'all already know me. They still on my head about me saying they can't say nigga.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get to that. We're gonna have to get to that at some point in 2024 as well. They still going in?
But yeah, still, it's 2 weeks later, and I'm beefing with some Asians too.
Damn.
And some Asians
Damn.
and some Houstonians. I said this Asian dude talking in this black accent. I said this ain't right. They said you must not be from Houston. This is normal. This. Like, shut the hell up.
Taurus, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Who was this white dude I saw the other day talking about only poor people use washcloths? Did y'all see this weirdo?
No.
But I mean, that was
probably not using them at all. So I'm not trying to hear that shit.
I thought that's when I saw it, I was like, I felt like I seen this before.
Yeah, that was like a whole topic long time
right
ago.
That's what I thought, and I was like, how the hell did this come back up? But I was like, and it was super trendy. I was like, yo, I felt like I seen this before. I forgot who the white dude is, but I was like, still though, like it baffles me. Poor people use washcloths? Like,
you're trying to push this dirty agenda for real, and I'm really
hold on. They're pushing a dirty agenda, Mo?
Yes, because there's been plenty of videos that have come out where they're like, oh, like that one girl who was like, y'all be washing y'all's legs, like y'all be scrubbing y'all's legs when you shower. I just let the water run down, bitch. Dirty. Like,
do you let the water run down on your plate?
I'm not caring about any opinion about what any palm color person has to say.
Hilarious.
About washing the ass. Okay. I don't care, because if we look at history, if we look at the history, they was doing everything they could to not take a bath. Okay. Back in the day. So
really?
Yeah, man. You need to. I wonder. So you need to pull up that. Is she Asian? What's the chick that we did a show? Well, not a show, but we talked about her a couple weeks ago, Torian. That was talking about all that black scent. They didn't win in They pulled up some. What was her name?
I don't know her name, but I seen it, and I just seen this video. This boy talked about it. He the same.
Yeah, they went and
same background as her, but he don't have that accent.
They went and put up a bunch of her old videos as well, and she ain't talking like that. Surprise, surprise.
Like a lot of the people on her page, I don't think she has anything with her talking on there anymore. Besides that video, but then there was another one. They've been clowning her about how she was saying cornbread because she was like some cornbread, like bitch.
Yeah.
Nobody even says it like that for real.
Right.
Putting all kind of extras on it.
They were like cone, spelling it CONE. They've been clowning her on TikTok. Yeah, cornbread.
Just find that video. I mean,
yeah, she was doing a lot. She was doing too much for me, but yeah, I'm glad. It was just a matter of time for somebody found them old videos of her talking super regular.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. And look, that's the, not to go off too far, but that's always the offensive part, right? Is that like, y'all, Iggy, first of all, like I'm still mad at everybody letting Iggy get away with this foolishness. Like, come on, man, that's not really how you talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's just a whole gimmick to, I don't know what, to be black, to think you black, to want to be black, to get a black card. It's just corny. And it's offensive as fuck too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're really mocking my culture, right? Because like you said, when she's saying it, she's putting so much extras on it to where it's like, nobody even talk like that, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
That's why I got to freshly with these people, with the Houstonians, because this Asian man was making this video about Timmy Chans, and he was just talking, and it was still in like broken English, but he was still talking with this black accent, and it's like this hood spot and bussing, and I'm just like, dude, it's so cringe. Like, you not black, and everybody just coming in my head. I'm have to.
Because Houston really do be excusing that shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people do. Like, yeah, they do in Houston. They be like, well, shit, they from Houston. Like, because even Naomi has said it, and I have family in Houston, like my Hispanic family in Houston too, and they definitely are a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, even Naomi would say too, should be like, oh yeah, the Mexicans in Houston, but they not really Mexican for real. Like, people used to really be like giving that, so they be excusing it. So I don't know.
Listen, I'm guilty of it too, but not like them. I'm guilty of it in my younger days. I ain't gonna lie. Growing up in Houston, you know what I'm saying, being young, on some hip hop shit, and you know, you just everybody, you know, is just throwing the word around. What's up, my nigga? What up, my nigga? Before you know it, you got two Mexican homeboys that you kicking it with as well. That's what's up, my nigga. What's up, my nigga? And you're not really. And again, that's why sometimes I see young people, I'm like, maybe they don't have the, you know what I'm saying? They're not well equipped, so I can kind of understand, but at the same time too, you know what I'm saying? If somebody pull your coattail or something, to be like, hey man, you know, give you a little information, you know what I'm saying, and why it's offensive. And look, some people is gonna be okay with it no matter what, and that's all right. I think it's a great conversation to have. I would love to have that conversation with maybe some people who are just really like, yo, I ain't even tripping on that, right? Like with dudes that I grew up with or dudes that I hung with, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a wealthy conversation. Let me get Naomi. Is Naomi finna get ready to go on vacation? She got braids in her hair.
I ain't going nowhere. I came to 2024. That's what the braids was for.
Hey, Naomi get ready to go on vacation, y'all. She get flued out. Don't keep it a secret. Where you flying out to? Where you getting flued out to, Naomi? Talk that talk.
They ain't ready to be quiet. Hey, you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching.
Hilarious. Hilarious. All right, let's get back to it though, man. What's up, Naomi? You got anything going on you want to say before we jump back into it though? We're gonna talk about this black love here in 2024.
Just hey, I'm in 2024 with y'all. We made it, and let's bring some great things this year. And roll up. Happy No Strings Day.
You dig. Let's go, man. Let's get
here. Same show.
New Year. Oh shit, we getting it popping tonight, y'all. There you go.
Hey.
What's up, family?
And just like that, you see what I'm saying? Power Rangers. Hey. Everybody up.
Assemble.
All right, we here, man. Everybody in the building, we are here. Let's get to. I want to get to a couple videos here because we want to talk about black love in 2020. And y'all know on this show, we like to use celebrities, you know what I'm saying, to kind of illustrate some things that are going on to just related to everyday people, right? I'm not into the person. I'm not into like the this isn't really necessarily like a gospel. I don't say it in a bad way, but we don't really do like strictly like celebrity content, right? Like that ain't really. If we do, we talk about it. But we talk about it in a different way. So I want to talk before we go to some celebrity foolishness because I want to get to something I saw from Cardi. And shout out to my man Party. Way to bounce back, Party. Goddamn it! I'm gonna give Party his player card later on in the show. I'm handing out player cards all 2024.
Crazy.
Party will be the first recipient. I'm letting y'all know now. What up, Lyle? Before we get to it though, let Lyle say what's up to the people. What up, Lionel?
What's up? It's good to be here for God knows what year this is at this point, but another year, another fly fucking show. And another Wednesday, another fly show. It's good to be in this bitch. I don't take y'all for granted. Y'all, that's the listeners, the supporters, my crew. Yeah, it's good to be in this bitch in 2024.
Yeah, man. If you're a part of that No Strings family, just know we appreciate y'all. You did?
Y'all, I don't know.
Okay, I want to play this young lady here because we need to leave this type of foolishness. This shouldn't even been left back in 2023. This should have been left in goddamn 2019. She's playing little cock tease games So let's listen to this little. I ain't gonna call her no names. Let me slow down. I do want to pull her up real quick.
Don't start that shit.
I don't want to call her no names, but I do want to play this real quick though of her talking about an experience of inviting a gentleman over to the spot, and maybe he was the simp for the expectations. Y'all tell me who won. Let's go.
Y'all, I don't know why men do this specifically, but please state your intentions before you come over specifically to my apartment. Last night, a man came over. It was 12 in the morning. Okay, follow me. I texted before. I said, are you trying to, or are you just trying to hang out? He said, it's whatever you want to do. Okay, I'm finna put you through hell. Okay, that's what I want to do. Okay, so we're finna hang out. And I told him that, right? So he comes, right? At the time that he comes, it's probably 1. He comes, I immediately look at him. I say, I hope you can fucking rap. I hope you know how to fucking freestyle. Because, nigga, I got G Herbo instrumentals playing in my apartment right now. And as soon as you come in, we sitting up in that stew. Okay, and that's what we did. Then after he tried to, and I said, be cool. We're hanging out. We're watching Love Island right now. Shut the fuck up, okay? And that is what I call
No.
stomping on business.
Okay, let me get her out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. 2024.
Let me get her out of here with that foolishness.
He said, "Nigga, we finna freestyle."
Okay. So I love how Torin thinks that's cute and funny. That ain't cute. Ain't nothing about that cute and funny.
Right? You were mad, Roy.
Well, I'm just saying you can't purposely say, "Oh." So She went into it saying, I'm finna make this night a living hell for you.
See, but that's what happens when you don't say your intentions. That man ain't said his intentions. Like, if he really wanted some pussy and he knew that she wasn't finna give up no pussy, he should have like hit another bitch. Cause he was like, oh, I want to do whatever you want to do. Okay.
Right.
Well,
and now we freestyling.
No, facts.
But hold on though.
Whatever, so she said, "Shit, we finna do whatever."
Time out though, but maybe initially he just wanted to just chill initially, and then at some point she just.
Roy,
hold on.
You're not going to my house at midnight to go chill.
Shit, that's what she wanted to do. She was talking about freestyling at midnight.
That's because she knew that nigga didn't want to do that shit.
So why invite him over there?
She's proving a point for the fact that you're not saying what you want to do. Like, she probably would have been open to, some but he's sitting here talking about some whatever you want to do. Like, I'm giving you the opportunity. Especially if I'm giving you an opportunity, I'm giving the opportunity to let me know, is you trying to do that or what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what she said in the beginning. Are you trying to or are you trying to just hang out? Oh, it's whatever.
But why is the thought from y'all though that a dude always want to Maybe he was just genuinely like, yo, whatever you want to do. But then when he got over there, maybe what she had on at the time, it was like, damn, she is looking good. Shit, now I done changed my mind a little bit. Shit, I mean, that's a possibility.
That's gonna have to be for another night.
I mean, that's cool, but like, and that's fine. She could have been like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't in that kind of mood. But she went into it intentionally like, oh, because you didn't. So what was she gonna say if he said yeah? Was she gonna say yes? Because like, it's
she
just
weird. Said, don't pull up.
Right.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Don't pull up. So clearly she think the nigga lying, right? So if you think the nigga lying, why tell him pull up? So you just gonna do all that to fuck with somebody? All right.
Yes, to teach
he wanted to be fucked with.
No, but see, that's the problem. Is that's what, and I'm sorry to say, I'm not gonna say all men, but a lot of men just be trying to make that the whole game plan. Like, you gonna try to persuade her into some shit. If a woman is standing on that shit from jump, like, yeah, you can pull up, but we're not gonna be fucking. Like, but they will a little bit, oh, okay, that's all I was trying to do. But come in and try to like coerce me, that's a problem. That's a problem. Like, that is
coerce is a strong word.
Literally SA. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what most niggas, a lot of niggas will be.
That's what they do. And that's why she did that shit, because she's like, you know what? I'm tired of these niggas talking about, oh, I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to hang out, whatever. And
how many young men is she entertaining?
I'm telling you that he's not the first one to do it.
He ain't gonna be the last. Okay,
let me play one more time for the people that just joined us, because I think this is, let's play this again. And let me say this. I don't know how old of a young lady she is, but her braces look okay on her. I'm not mad at her little braces on her.
Right.
I'm just saying, usually I'd be like, get some Invisaligns, bitch, spend a little extra money. But her little braces look a little cute on her. Okay, let's go.
Y'all, I don't know why men do this specifically, but please state your intentions before you come over specifically to my apartment. Last night, a man came over. It was 12 in the morning. Okay, follow me. I texted before. I said, are you trying to, or are you just trying to hang out? He said, it's whatever you want to do. Okay. I'm finna put you through hell. Okay, that's what I want to do. Okay. So we're finna hang out. And I told him that, right? So he comes, right? At the time that he comes, it's probably 1. Comes, I immediately look at him. I say, I hope you can fucking rap. I hope you know how to fucking freestyle. Cause nigga, I got G Herbo instrumentals playing in my apartment right now. And as soon as you come in, we sitting up in that stew. Okay, and that's what we did. And then after he tried to, and I said, be cool. We're hanging out. We're watching Love Island right now. Shut the fuck up. Okay. And that is what I call stomping on business.
Yes. She ain't standing on business. Stomping on business. I'm stomping on business. 2020. Oh,
listen, get your little. You should put all that forehead in the camera. Okay, go ahead, Lionel. What you got? Chime in on this, Lionel, before I take off.
I pretty much I don't know. I'm kind of like I really don't feel anyway. I feel like it's just in response to God knows the experience that a woman like has when they trying to just hang out and invite somebody over, and then that shit just go left or south or just get freaky as fuck. So I feel like it's just in response to that. So at least she's like experiencing life and learning from the game and like coming how she wants, how she see fit. That's like my take on it. I feel like she's funny too. I feel like she's hella funny.
She reminds me of my friend Lauren. I feel like she's from Chicago. Like who playing G Herbo though? I play only Chicago.
Not G Herbo. I mean,
bro, that would have been the thing that turned me off as a nigga. Like, I'm not the G Herbo. Like, he can't even catch the beat. So, like, what you playing these songs for?
And now, I'd fuck up any beat. I would have been totally like with that.
I know would have been lit. Like, hell yeah, I'm coming through.
I'm gonna eat this hoe.
And if it was like a cool ass dude, he probably would have ended up enjoying that shit a lot too. Like, oh, this some like funny, like cool ass shit. Like, we and this motherfucker really doing some weird ass, fun ass shit. Like
wow, when I'm not trying to have sex with women, they can be cool. Like, wow, when I'm not just searching for sex, who would know this? Like, did y'all know bitches be cool people too?
Right.
And we say, and listen, I'm just gonna say this: y'all are wild right now. I'm just saying that because the whole time she's telling this diabolical story, Torian is giggling and laughing with glee. This shit is
funny.
real.
I saw this video some weeks ago, and I was like, I did not expect you to talk about something. I hope he could fucking rap. I was like, this. Like it just, I'm literally setting the story up in my mind of like him pulling up. I got the beats on the damn TV. Like, what's up?
Yeah, I could see like this whole little scenario being on like the episode of Insecure, like
hilarious.
Doing this shit, like pulling a nigga in, like how you fucking rap, nigga. Right before you walk in the door, like I hope you can fucking rap because we finna fucking freestyle. Man, that's like a date. That's a fun ass date. Now that I'm thinking about, like I might do that shit to a nigga. Like you coming over?
Here you go with some foolishness, Torian.
Yeah,
with some foolishness.
Yeah. Had a green light on.
No, let's not bring this to 2024.
Like, up to the ceiling. We better be this bitch.
But hold on. So my problem with y'all right now though is that how y'all like, is it not in the cars that a person could have came to her crib with the best intentions of just hanging out and chilling? Like, man, the mood they got so good, the conversation they got so good. Cause I don't know.
Yeah, but you knew her intentions.
I don't know her intentions because
she said she told him for sure that then they just hanging out. That's all we're doing.
Okay, cool.
So it doesn't matter how fun.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right. She did say that, but let me ask you this though: we don't know the background. So do these two people hook up from time to time? I got questions, right? And I'm not saying that just because they hook up from time to time that he's entitled to something. I'm not saying that. I'm just simply trying to. No, I'm just trying to figure out like what's the scenario. Is this somebody that she's had intercourse with before or no? Because
that really wouldn't matter, Roy. It's because
no.
She
I'm gonna
said
tell you why.
for this
Y'all
time
full of
right
shit.
now. You come
Y'all
over
are full
right
of shit.
now. No, you come over right now. What is the tips for right now to come over? Like we just chilling or we finna
Man,
fuck?
look.
Because clearly
Look.
they fuck. I mean, that was given to me that they fuck before. That's why she asked like you trying
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like a cuddy buddy.
but still,
Or
that's,
that he's tried to before, and like she's like, let me make this.
There
shit
you go.
work.
It could be that, Lionel.
Or
That's a
she
great
could have
point.
literally just been hanging out with that nigga for the first time
Yeah.
and still want to make it clear. Because niggas
Yeah.
could be seeing you for the first time and they're still thinking like, okay.
But let me tell you this though. That's wild if I'm coming to hang out with you for the first time and your first question is what you trying to do when you come over here like that. For me, I ain't gonna lie, that would be a turn off for me. I'd be
Okay,
like,
great.
that's trash.
It's like,
Bitch.
look, and that's how you just filter niggas out.
Yeah, and
I'll
that's
be
what
like,
I'm
you know what?
okay.
I feel like it's about respect because like I respect that because it like Naomi said moments ago, like you need to make your intentions clear. You will find yourself in some bullshit for real, and then people will be moving so fucking weird and like so unintelligent out here. So that's why I'm like, I respect that. Like I genuinely respect it, but I'm also an intellectual that I can hear somebody is saying and be like, okay, heard, received, gotcha, you know, versus like people be having this natural response, which is override what the fuck you just said and like go right back to their own like nature, whatever that is. And that'd be the problem.
And I'm with you, Lionel, and I agree with what you're saying. But here's what I don't think that y'all are feeling me. Y'all gotta feel me on this. Y'all gotta feel me on this. Pause.
Don't.
That
No, I'm like, I feel her.
Right.
Yeah, Max. I'm like, I'm with her. I mean, I'm with girl on the screen.
You see, everybody's a lesbian now. Okay. What I'm saying is, is that man, y'all act like it's not a scenario in which you're with somebody and there's no intentions initially on having sex with somebody. And then, man, the conversation gets so good. The energy just gets so good that it just naturally flow. Oh, Naomi shaking her head.
I be knowing off top if I would give a nigga some pussy. I've never had a nigga like surprise me where I'm just like, oh, well, I never would have thought I'd be with this person.
So
No,
hold on.
hold it's
on.
always something. There's something there where it's like, oh, he look good. Like I'm attracted. And it would be that vibe.
So what if she would? So what if he would?
Even if I wasn't ready to have like sex with a dude that I couldn't see myself like being with, like I would still already know that's a possibility, even if I'm not ready to like fully act on it.
But here comes the crazy part, though, right? Is that like, what if he would have initiated this? Say like, yo, no, I just want to come chill and hang out, and then he gets over there and she was like, damn, dude look kind of good today, and she's now forcing the issue now. So is he the weirdo?
She wouldn't. Yeah, she would be a weirdo if she's overcrossing his boundaries. If he's making
no,
it
I'm
clear
not saying
that
overcrossing
he's
his
not
boundaries.
trying to.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that like,
I mean, you can feel like you want to be with a person as much as you want.
No, what
but
I'm
as long as you don't go into forcing somebody to doing something they don't want to be doing.
No, I'm not saying forcing, Naomi. What I'm saying is that like this whole scenario that she just right played out, but what happens is that when he gets over there, man, the conversation is good, whatever. And now she's like, damn, I kind of want to see if this nigga want to do something. So now, like, she's trying to like kind of be like, yo, I kind of want to do something. Like,
then he could spark the conversation.
But what I'm saying though, if he's receptive to it, now what happens? Like, should he leave from there thinking that like, okay, she's a fucking clown, or like, what his shit should he do now, leaving from that situation? I'm just saying.
I mean,
though, like,
I'm sure most niggas would think like, okay, it's just me. Like she was fucking with me.
And I'm gonna tell all my dudes out there one thing, man. I think it's BBD that got a song. I'm an old nigga. It's an old BBD song called "I Thought It Was Me." Y'all should listen to that song. I might do a review. I want to do some reviews this year in 2024. When we link up in a couple of weeks, y'all, we gotta film some reviews. I want to do a review of a lot of songs.
I do want to do movie reviews.
Jesus Christ! Which one to review? The Titanic? This nigga.
No, I want to review the Titanic.
But no, I Thought It Was Me as a song. The premise is that the dude was like, damn, I thought it was me that had her like this. It came to find out she's like that with all the guys. Like, I thought it was me that like had her, saying this and doing this. So like, trust me. Yeah, y'all got to relax a little bit. But I'm just saying, I think that she's playing a dangerous game. That's what I'm saying. If she's going into it with the intentions of, okay, since he don't want to tell me that. So let me ask y'all, what did she really want him to say? I want to fuck so that she can say no, and then we just both go to sleep tonight. Was that? I don't understand like what the goal was.
Roy, you're getting it. You're getting it, Roy.
No, like you'll be purposely trying to miss the point.
Right.
No,
the answer's right
he's
there.
missing the point because he said whatever you want to do.
No, that's why I say he's the one who was off. Like, if it didn't align, if he actually did want to have sex with her, and who knows, maybe he was actually okay with just like hanging out. He's like, okay, I got another bitch to see after this. Like, this and I'm gonna stop, hit these freestyles, and I'm jamming. So, like,
what I'm saying is that like he could have genuinely got over there. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
He could have. It would have been cool, but it's the fact that after doing all that shit, he still tried to hit when she already kind of said, no, we're not doing that. You know, she already nothing in the, you know, like, so it's like, man, that's the whole thing of it. Like,
I agree what you're saying, Torrin, but he didn't know that when he got over there, she was gonna have them one little bitty shorts on with the ass hanging all the way out, and now he was just like, let me just try to see one time. I ain't gonna
self-control.
Now you gotta try a little bit.
You gotta try a little bit. That's what I'm saying. Naomi understand. You gotta try a little bit. Don't force it. Don't press too much, but
definitely
just a little
don't
bit.
Force it.
Yeah, but just see. He might be like, you know what, nigga, you smelling good. Come on. So you never know. So you gotta just be like, you want to? And just try to see what's going on. So I don't know, but shout out to her though, man. You know, I in 2024, I don't mess with, I don't really dig chicks with full braces, but hers was kind of cute a little bit, low key. And no, for the niggas out there gonna say, you saying that because she bright skinned. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Right, because I'm like Dr. Umar. I'm not a light-skinned supremacist. I'm not a dark-skinned supremacist. God damn it, I don't get into that. So y'all be like, hey. Let me take.
No, 20. But I feel like it could definitely be some like light-skinned girls out here that are not that good looking, but that can be praised off of just their skin color. As compared to like a darker skinned woman who could actually just be beautiful.
You know what? Hold on. I got some shit. Hold on, because you said that. Hold on. Let me punch this up. I'm an old nigga. I gotta punch it up. Hold on. Let me find this real quick. Cause I want to pull this up for y'all because you said that, Naomi. I want to pull this up. While I'm pulling this up, I want to say this though. I want y'all to know that, man, for the last several years on this show, I have worked extremely hard, at trying to make sure that our thumbnails showed a variety of black women in them, right? Because y'all understand how stressful the black community can be. Because in my thought, I was like, when you're doing these YouTube shows and you're looking for thumbnails and you're looking for it's easy if it's just like a celebrity topic, just put them in the thumbnail, you're good. But if you're doing a general topic, you want just like some general people or just generic people, you just punch up a scenario and try to see if it's okay. People in the club, people kissing, people in the bed, da da da. And like I'm going through these pictures saying, damn, hold on. How many light-skinned girls have I had? Because I don't want to have too many light-skinned women on the pictures in a row. How many dark-skinned girls? Okay, let me put this. This shit is stressful for you Negroes. I'm just gonna put it out there for y'all because I don't want to. All he put is nothing but this type of. I'm like, okay, am I only doing skinny girls? Okay, let me get some shapely girls.
No, but you have to be inclusive like that, especially when it's like we're reaching out to like a range of different people. So it is good that you do even be watching that.
Man, it's a lot of goddamn stress
because it is people who like can be sensitive to that thing. To like whatever it is, because that's something that they do actually deal with in life. So
okay, I want to play this. I'm gonna turn down the volume. I want to play this because this was trending for a while. I don't know where this was at. Somebody's beer garden. I don't know where this was at, but a lot of people were saying this was some colorism shit going on. I think this might have been right before New Year's or maybe New Year's. I'm gonna say that like the young lady was out. Let me talk to my ladies on the panel real quick. Mo and Naomi, I know that y'all have probably been out. Y'all went out looking one way. Now it's an hour later. Yeah, hair didn't fail. You didn't sweat it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you ain't looking exactly the way you looked when you first left the house. You understand? So I'm thinking that's kind of this scenario here. But they was kind of going in. A lot of people were saying, oh, I would hit it, But you know what I'm saying, I'd put a bag over the head, or it'd have to be after 3 a.m. A lot of people were saying y'all saying that because she dark skinned. So let's just play this real quick. I'm not gonna play the scenario, but the body is banging. Jesus. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. So she describe the outfit. I'm not sure what y'all would call this. What are y'all calling this?
A hoochie fit.
Hilarious.
Ooh.
That's crazy because I don't even know how I can describe this for the listeners.
Okay, let's wait.
But
now.
it's like
How you gonna
very
Naked.
wow.
This is
You can see her ass crack.
Yeah,
It's like sheer, right? It's all sheer.
Yeah, so it's sheer with holes in it. Like there's little like rip designs going down the side.
Here we go.
Well.
Now she's gonna turn around.
A tight bodycon hot.
There you go. A lot of people was like, "Oh my God, I was feeling it until she turned around," and I'm like, "Well, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on." Now,
They is bogus.
now look, first of all, she looks drunk as hell. Number one. So her eyes look drunk than a motherfucker. And you know, I just thought that they was giving her too hard of a time in the comment section because everybody was like, "Oh man, I hit that." Then they're like, "Oh shit, look at her." When they got to one, whatever the timestamp was, niggas started talking shit. But I didn't see a lot of y'all niggas baby's mama. First of all, so y'all niggas gotta relax. I done seen a lot of y'all.
I'm not coming for niggas baby moms. You know they sensitive about that.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck these niggas.
I'm being reminding them they got an ugly baby mom.
Fuck these niggas. These niggas baby moms be hella weird. And look, man, I'm just saying, she like she having a good time. She ain't tripping, right? I don't see nothing wrong with this black woman right here. Now them titties is a little long. She probably had a couple kids. Them titties a little, but they full titties, but they hanging down. I don't know. I don't know. Does she have any undergarments on? Jesus Christ.
Maybe not.
I think a thong. I think part.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the problem.
Maybe not because of the sides.
I'm trying to figure out what the problem.
No, and look and see, niggas will get caught right there. And you have even like, see, and that's where niggas like they brain cut off. Like they're not even fully seeing no more. It don't even matter how the bitch look at this point because they didn't already got fully pulled in. They're like, I'm committed. I just got to see it through.
Gotta see it through, Mo.
Got to see it through, my boy.
I gotta see you now, Mo. What you want me to do, man?
Yeah,
I mean,
but no,
I'm getting out.
I wouldn't think this is colorism. I wouldn't say colorism just because, like, yeah, she's not like a typically attractive woman.
So you saying that she's not
bad though either, like to the point put a bag over her head, like damn.
Yeah, niggas is wild. Let me pull up the comments. Hold on, I'm going to the comments. Go ahead, Mo. I'm sorry.
But
No,
you know, niggas, they be projecting so heavy in the comments.
True.
Yeah, niggas in the comments was acting crazy.
God damn, like.
No, and then you click on them, and they fucking ugly as fuck. It's like, hold on now, nigga. Wait, this is your match.
Oh, you said this is your match?
Dream.
This is for you.
Why can't I pull up this shit? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull up the comments. It won't let me. God.
I be on some bullshit in there.
Right. I mean, the thing. They probably was too disrespectful. She wasn't even all that bad. Had she had a beat face, like it would have been a different story.
That's what I'm saying. It looked like she had been out all night. Okay, all this shit looks to be in French. Okay, so is she somewhere? Okay, where's she from? Okay, let me pull up. Let me let y'all see what I'm seeing. Goddamn it, because all this shit, I don't want y'all to think I know Naomi and Lionel took French. All this shit over here appears to be in French. Am I tripping?
Not is she a man?
Her head is like his frog face ruined everything. Oh my god.
Niggas is going ham. What does this say? Hold on.
That's
crazy. Is he a man? I believe.
That's what that say. Is he a man?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah, niggas is. I told y'all niggas was going in. I ain't think it was that deep, but yeah, they went in on the sister.
Yeah, I'm not into disrespect black women or like body shaming them or like face shaming. It's kind of fucked up. You know, like, yeah, I love black women. I love that she's felt safe enough to like be drinking and out and having a good time and enjoying her life. Like that's what I think. I mean, was that revealing? Yeah, I could even say distasteful, but that's like biased to me. Like, because then there's someone that may think like, I like that, you know. So I'm just, a lot more intelligent this year.
Period. Go.
Oh, look at Lionel. We got until. Hold on, Lionel. You was getting naked last week. God damn it.
Well, that's me living my life. That's not unintelligent. The fuck.
Hey, I wasn't gonna show this because I don't like this. No, I ain't gonna show it, man. I ain't gonna show. I was gonna show the picture of Tiny that went viral just to show a life. No, I ain't gonna disrespect nobody's wife like that, man. I ain't gonna do that because it was a very unflattering.
That's our job, bro. It's our job. We gotta show it.
Fuck it, let's go, Torian. I'm here for the bullshit, Torian. Let's go. That's all I needed was a little push, Torian. Goddamn it.
Wow.
This is our job. We gotta provide the news. Cause that was funny. Cause I was like, damn.
Thought it was funny. Not 2024. You laughing at niggas.
I don't mean no disrespect, but like I just want to show the opposite end of the spectrum with like a person who's brighter skin. You know what I'm saying? Because if we go in there, you know what I'm saying. And again, let's be honest. This wasn't the most flattering picture of Tiny that she's ever taken in her life. But nonetheless, that's the picture.
I kind of don't want to see it. This is actually not as bad as I was telling myself.
Yeah, I mean,
the whole situation, how T.I. it was on him, and then all of a sudden he just like in her face. It was like, what? We wasn't expecting to see her. Like, whoa, scared us.
Not jump scared.
The internet was saying she looked like what they call old girl on Friday After Next, Miss Pearly. They said she had a little mustache going. Internet was
oh my God.
Oh, that's why I was seeing that picture of her on it with
yeah, the internet was crazy.
God. Your timeline is so ratchet.
Internet was crazy. Internet was going in. And look, man, this ain't no disrespect to Tiny. You know what I'm saying?
No, she's still beautiful.
I just want to show that, like, man, you can get whether you're dark skin or light skin, you can get caught, at the wrong time, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're not looking as flattering as you would like to look. That's all I'm saying.
Shout out to Tiny. In the words of Miss Pearly, somebody like it. Like she knew somebody like it for a long ass time. Like she got a rich ass nigga too. So that's why, like, that's genuinely a perspective, because like anybody could think anybody look crazy. And so I had to like mature, and from my own perspective, like I don't be thinking some people look crazy. I'm like, but what does that even mean? Like, who gives a fuck what you think? You probably look crazy half the time, So then here we are.
Yeah.
But like you said, yeah, you can catch me off guard. I'm sure if I'm like in the camera, like looking crazy, like it's just a bad angle. It's not flattering. Right. It's gonna give like not flattering. But,
yeah, and that happens all the time. That's why I say on this show. I mean, people been taking screenshots of me and been like, look at this nigga here, this bald head nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a bald head.
No, even on myself, like give that same grace. No, I'll be that hard on myself too, but like I don't even give myself the same grace in 2024 to just like be and like look how you look, like come how you come, feel how you feel. Like it's just another step forward in life, and growing into yourself.
Let's go.
She don't
so
she knows she got hella followers. She was like, yeah, give me that camera.
Yeah, no, listen, trust me, man. I've seen women who don't have legs who got like 1 million followers on IG because like they got a fat ass. No cap. There's
I promise. Instagram you be on. Naomi, check the phone.
I only have the no strings IG. I don't got a personal IG.
You got a secret IG under no strings. We don't be following people on there.
No, Roy be following everybody back.
Handicap. Hold on, so y'all hating on handicap people? That's what y'all feeling right now?
Nah, I'm just saying, like you on the interesting side of Instagram. Like no legs.
What I'm doing,
fat asses,
what I do,
like this is crazy.
You said ass regardless.
Every time I log on to the Instagram, I'm like, it's ass every. I'm like, what is going on? Like
Instagram said, okay, you gonna hit me with that shit. They're like, what you want?
Welcome to 2024, Torian. Trying to
Nigga,
tell you what's
like
going
this
on
is
out here. Hey,
2020.
ass.
As
I'm trying to
regardless.
Regardless.
Hold on, let me pull this up real quick because this was interesting right here. So this is a total 180 from the conversation because this is talking about men being sensitive. Okay, I got a strong reaction to this, as y'all could already probably tell. Yeah, this is a good time for what. While I'm pulling this up, I want to let everybody know, man. If you out there and you listen to us in the audio form, in any form, whether it's on Spotify, iTunes, whatever it is, man, we do appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Our listeners have been going up tremendously. 2023 was a great year for growth for us with listeners in the audio form of our podcast. We thank y'all. I'm trying to do a better job of describing things that we're looking at here in while we do the live YouTube show for y'all that are listening to it. So, but thank y'all from around the world that watch No Strings in 2023 and who were watching No Strings before that. I do appreciate y'all. Some of the OGs from the show might recognize the posters that I got behind me. That's some throwback shit that I got behind me right there. That's a real throwback to a long time ago on the show. So if you're a real one, you might recognize that, and we do appreciate you for being here with us. Okay.
Yes, and I love Love Jones. Actually, the sidebar, I love Jones.
I
just watched it again, and this dude on Twitter was like, "Can we finally admit that Love Jones is not a good movie?" I said, "What?
What?
Yes." I said, "What? Like, what are you talking about, sir?"
Who is this nigga?
It's a singer, actually. Duran. He was just like, yeah,
a white boy. Who is this nigga?
Nah, he black and he gay.
How do you deal?
Hold on, that nigga's on some bullshit. Because let me say this before we get to this clip. Love Jones is an effing classic. You get Lorenz Tate and you get goddamn me, Nia Long with the cherry thong. Shit, you can't go wrong with Nia Long.
You know
and this
I need to watch the storyline good though. Like aside from the people that's in it.
Well, but the actors that's in it make it great though.
But see, that's the thing, is the actual story good? Because that could be the
story is really good. The story is really good.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. I could never watch.
Hold on. Let me say this. Where the hell Shay been at? What up, Shay?
Hey, Shay.
Hey, Shay been New Year. Shay been MIA. And listen, shout out to Shay for saying Happy New Year. I hate you, Happy New Year's niggas. I hate y'all.
I'm a New Year's nigga.
I hate y'all niggas.
I don't know if I say Happy New Year's, but like when I be talking about New Year's, like it's an S on it. Like
no, I hate you S niggas.
You know, New Year's is really like 2 days. It's New Year Eve. It's the New Year Eve and it's the New Year's Day.
Yes,
so 2 New Years.
That's why
there's
you say
actually 2 New Years.
I agree. That's why you say it pre. Once we cross over, we drop that goddamn S after midnight.
You can say that on New Year's Eve if that's but like that's what I was trying to make sense of that. So I'm like, it would either be New Year's Eve that they're shortening, or they're shortening like New Year's Day, like happy
facts.
You know? But like, yeah, I was trying to make sense of that the other day too. So it would have to be one of those two.
Shay, fuck them kids. Okay, let's go.
I fuck them kids. Stay with it because
fuck them kids bad, Shay. Trust me, I know them.
They bad because the world is bad right now.
Oh, hold on. Should we show the?
What other way is there to be?
Shay, don't worry about it. I'm gonna show the video of the damn little fucking what? How old are them little kids? Them little girls, 5 years old, singing goddamn "Sexy Red" at her birthday party.
House party. Oh yeah, I seen that. I didn't watch the video. I just.
It was just disappointing for you Negroes. Okay, let's go.
I've been there before as a kid.
No, y'all love Sexy Red.
I do like Sexy
and this
Red,
is what happens. This is what happens.
Children are absorbing that shit. All listen to some raunchy ass music.
Let me make sure I'm clear from my perspective. I like Sexy Red because as an adult, I can decipher that she's full of shit. My favorite is Coi Leray. I love Coi Leray. It is weird because niggas is online talking about they think Sexy Red is cute, but niggas was dissing Coi Leray for like 2 years. And I'm like, hold on, Coi Leray is clearly the. Let me not say clearly. Let me calm down. I said I'm not
getting into the colorism.
I know.
You walked right
me
into
calm
that
down.
one, buddy.
I know.
You're out of here.
Canceled. Oh my God, Roy. Look at you get to us.
Hold on. Let me get it back. Let me get it back. I watched Kelly Rowland getting her natural hair cut into a bob, and I said, God damn, Kelly Rowland.
Period.
She can do anything with her hair, and she a bad B. Shout out to Kelly Rowland, goddamn it. And y'all know me, just for the record. Everybody who's watched this show for a long time, y'all know me. My low-key secret crush is India Arie. I love me some India Arie. She can sing to me any night. Okay, but let's go. Let me play this real quick, though, for y'all. Let's go. Let's get going. Okay, she's talking about, I believe she's talking about men being sensitive. Is that what I'm hearing here, Torian? Where's she talking about here, Torian?
It's a similar scenario, podcast like us, tonight's conversation.
They not like us, but go ahead.
They not like us. Ain't nobody like us.
There you
go. Another podcast who goes around touring, and they give their audience time to ask questions. So what we see here is the young ladies getting up to ask a question. And we're gonna see how it rolls out.
What qualifies these Negroes to answer questions from the audience? I'm just curious.
I mean, the same qualifications they give us.
Well, we don't ask the audience for no goddamn questions. We just tell them what the hell we want.
When we do our live shows, we are, so.
No, I guess you're right.
Let's not do that to them.
I'm just saying, I don't know what we gotta do. I'm just saying, these niggas, she sitting up asking this nigga a question. Ask me a question. I got answers for you, baby girl.
Well, she asking a panel questions and
ask me. Forget the panel. Ask me. Here we go.
How do you deal with a man that is more sensitive than you?
It gets strange for me in conversations like these when.
Pause. Let me tell all women. First of all, avoid niggas with beards like that. Let's go.
And we talk about one party being more sensitive or more soft, and a lot of
double pause. Avoid niggas with beards like that and glasses like that. Them niggas are full of shit. Let's go.
Times that kind of boxes men in, and it's alarming because if a man can't be sensitive and soft in his relationship, then where can he be? I don't know too many men that don't want to take their guard down with their old lady. I don't want to have to come home and protect myself from you. Do you know what I gotta go through out in the world, and then to have to come home and guard and tiptoe with you because I can't be vulnerable? Even when we use the word soft, bro, a man being hard all the time will destroy him. Get you a man that gotta be hard all the time and see how he handle you. Brother, a man has to find softness in himself to properly handle those parts of you. Empathy is like a huge quality that's necessary for a healthy partnership. And in order to empathize, one almost has to see oneself. And if a man can't see himself in your emotions, if he can't see himself in your softness, then again, what do you think he's going to do? So when you talk about not wanting a man that's more sensitive than you, that's you falling into training that cuts pieces of a man off. And then
okay, let's stop. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh,
he ain't even answer the question.
There you go, Mo. This nigga's on some wild ass rant.
I feel some parts of that, but how do you deal with? He didn't answer none of that shit.
He did. He answered the question with a question. He said, "And why you keep doing this? Why you want me to do this?"
What was the question?
Right.
Back to the beginning, because I forgot the damn question too. But
I think it was how do you deal with the man who's more sensitive than you?
Let's go back.
Right.
And so,
how do you deal with a man that is more sensitive than you?
Okay. There we go. That's the question.
Right.
And he ran out to say why men should be able to be more sensitive.
No, but I feel like he's correct. Men should definitely be able to be more sensitive, and I feel like my question would be why is your man more sensitive than you? It's kind of giving me that you may be too hard, sis. So maybe we need to soften up here. We need to open up this heart chakra some. That's all I got from that question.
Naomi, that was my same sentiment. Seriously, my mind literally went to that space. I was like, well, then how hard are you?
No, period.
Yeah, that's where my mind ends up going. But can people be oversensitive? I don't know if I can say that because that might be dismissive to a person's space to like feel and exist.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now,
I'm
when I would like want to know, like, what are they even saying that? So it's just problematic because, like, for one, women like I will say that women like they be. I don't know. Women be tripping sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like they'll want like a man who is more sensitive and like more like caring and more like open and receptive to that other side of things, as opposed to like being hard and like, you know, like being on his man shit and being able to like keep that shit rolling, keep that shit going and like on his shit. So it's like they ask for this, and then when they actually get it, like, oh, this man is actually communicating. Like, oh, he's actually communicating how he's feeling, and I don't like it. Like, I actually don't fuck with him, like, actually thinking shit through and, like, coming with me with feelings and logic. Like, it's intuition and logic here.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know how to handle this. I don't know how it's going. So I feel like I could definitely see where women shut down, and it's like, oh no, he be crying all the time. He always trying to like talk to me about how he feel, and no.
And I could agree with that sentiment, like from her perspective, not in the name of sensitivity, because I think sensitivity is like necessary, should be championed, should be like if you have a partner like and they're sensitive, or everyone should be sensitive to their environment and to their experiences. That's like first, but then you should like cherish that and be able to like, what's the word? It's nurture that. Like that's something that you should be empathetic to and be able to like handle. But I feel like what she may have been referencing or like meant to say maybe, right, is emotional. Because I know even in my own experience, I've had like times growing up where I've been like emotional in my response to feeling sensitive about something. So it's like that's the thing, like making sure that like even through communicating your sensitivities or your feelings, whatever, like not being overly emotional, because that can still be OD and like overwhelming. And like so I could see that perspective, but then like not being oversensitive though, you know.
Yeah, I could definitely feel that. Like the way that you're emoting and like why and then not even maybe being able to look at like what's really triggering you in this situation.
Yeah.
Or it's like, oh, I'm able to feel my feelings and I'm gonna feel them all the wrong ways.
I would be like, my perspective would be like, I feel this way, so I'm like, I'm gonna like express through like my entire being, bitch, the way that I feel right now. And then like feedback says like, wow, this is a lot, or like, okay, that was extra, or that's OD. Like relax and just say it. Like you can actually say how you feel. But I know intentionally at some one point in my life, I would be like trying to like make sure you feel exactly what the fuck I'm trying to communicate. Like feel it, like seriously. But then I realized, you know, that's like I had to realize that's like actually an emotional response where it's safe to actually communicate how you feel. That's not the problem. It's just like, okay, that is just probably OD for like some people.
Like you don't have to do it this way.
Yeah. Like, do you feel me though? They're like, oh, we feel you. It's just a lot. So yeah.
Like no, and then that could trigger some other people. Like so when you are sending those types of waves of energy at people, like they're gonna pick up on this shit too. And so like then it's easier to like for things to get like now we're feeling both some type of ways.
Yeah.
Like because I feel like that's what it is like with parenting, right? Like your kids can be feeling like some big ass emotions and like they could be pushing that shit on you. And you literally have to be the more skilled one to be able to like, okay, hold on. Let me pause. Look, that's the type of pauses that actually, that's the justified pause. That's the actual justified pause. And it's like,
let me do this. I want to see Torian. Do you want to chime in? Because I want to answer, but I want you to chime in before I answer, Torian. Go ahead if you got something to say.
Oh, my bad. I'm trying to.
He said, what chapter we on? What page?
Not the Jeffrey Epstein documents just released, but the website crashed. I'm trying to see that shit. But
I had the doc. I was looking at it prior.
You got some unofficial shit, Naomi. But go ahead though, Torian.
Bro, no, I got it.
You got some unofficial shit. Go ahead, Torian.
I mean, I get the whole gist of everything, but you know, again, That's y'all community, you know.
I'm one of them.
So I'll let y'all argue about that and stuff. But I mean, I don't get what she's saying honestly, because I just feel like she just judging him, and like I forgot who said it, but like, what is this? What is he doing that's like sensitive? That's making him more sensitive than
Let
her.
me help you out. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Tag me in. Boom. Tag me in, Torian. God damn it. I got you, cousin Torian. Let me help y'all out on this right here, man. I told y'all in 2023 that in 2024, you Negroes better get back. That I think that the best thing for y'all right now, to potentially get back into some type of organized religion, because right now shit is running amok. So I say that to say this. Listen, if you're talking about, she said, what do you do if your man is more sensitive than you? And he went in to talk about how like your man needs to be sensitive, like needs to come home and be able to be do it. Listen, fuck up. What he's saying to Mo's point didn't answer that question, first of all, right? Because she said specifically, if your man is more sensitive than you, that has nothing to do, nigga, with what you going through somewhere else and da-da-da-da. No. What she said is your man is more sensitive than you, right? So we can have probably three conversations. One conversation is, well, why does that woman feel like she needs to be so hard? I think that's probably, to me, that's a bad conversation. The second conversation is, well, like old boy just said, well, I deal with so much outside of my home. I don't need. Listen, here's the reality, right? For me, here's the reality. For me, I told my wife this a long time ago. I don't talk to anybody outside of my household that I don't feel like I can talk to somebody inside of my household the same way. Meaning, if I'm at my job and I talk to somebody some way, if I come home and I can't talk to my wife that same way, I'm fucking up. That's me personally, right? So, and I was raised by a Marine. I just got to put that out there because people gonna say, well, who was your daddy? My daddy was a goddamn Marine, right? So he was in that. But with that being said, I can honestly say my mom set the tone in the household. So with that being said, I was raised with someone who was a Marine, an old school Marine who had those values, but he also allowed my mom to like exert herself in the household. With that being said, there were certain boundaries, and that's why I said maybe religion is good for black folks, because they had certain boundaries that although my mom was dominant in the household, if my dad wanted last say so, he had last say so. And in terms of like the whole, if he's more feminine or if he's more, whatever. Here's my thing is this. If you're talking about being feminine or being, hold on, how did she frame it? Did she frame it feminine or did she say?
Yeah, because feminine and sensitive are not.
I'm sorry. She said sensitive. She said sensitive. I apologize. She said sensitive. I would need to know, why is that man feel as though he needs to be more sensitive? Why does he feel like he needs to exude more masculinity outside, right? Because I'm a man, whether I'm at home, at work, at the grocery store, at the car wash, wherever I'm at, I'm a man. I am who I am, right? I am that I am. So I'm me wherever I am, right? So I'm not more masculine at home. See, I think that like cowards are more masculine at home than they are at work. If you can't be masculine at your job, or if you can't be masculine around other men, then maybe you're not really masculine. That's just me. That's just my perspective on this, right? Because like I'm me wherever the fuck I am, right?
See,
and I have
you're bringing sensitivity and equating it to like masculinity.
No, that's what she said, because she said hold on, let me play her again in case anybody missed it. Let me play her again one more time, Naomi. Hold on. I'm gonna play this. I ain't gonna play the video, just the audio.
How do you deal with a man that is more sensitive than you?
She said more sensitive than you. What I'm saying is, when you're talking about being more sensitive, first of all, I don't even know what that means, being more sensitive than you.
Okay, and you were tying
Oh,
into
yeah.
masculinity.
Hold on.
And so it
So-
seems like you think it has something to do about like whether a man can be a man or not because he's more sensitive.
No, I'm not saying whether you can be a man or not, because being a man doesn't have anything to do with being masculine or being more sensitive or not. That has anything to be a man. You can be a man no matter what. What I'm saying for me, that's what I'm saying for me, is that I'm me whether I'm here. Because like what I've learned from some people is that like they are one way at work, one way in the streets, and then another way at home. What I'm saying is that I'm me wherever I am, right? So like my energy is my energy, whether I'm at work, at home, or wherever the fuck I'm at. That's me. That's my energy. There is no different energy.
And that's a blessing. Luxury.
No, I'm like, what? Because I be fake as fuck at work. You see me? I can't be a fucking stoner at these corporate ass meetings.
Hilarious, by the way.
Like,
Point, let me say
they
this.
probably think they're like,
No,
Naomi
listen.
is such a nice young
No,
lady.
listen, let me say this because I definitely feel that too. And like, I mean, I agree to your point too, because you should have the space to be yourself, but that's the whole problem. And like you said, get into religion, that kind of like stops you from being able to exist that way because it tells you how to be, it programs you. And so then you have guys like this today in 2024 that's like, I gotta be this way. I might not be able to respond to shit that I'm experiencing in the world the way that I feel, because at the end of the day, I was a black man speaking too. And then I said that's a luxury for you and a blessing, because everyone isn't, all black men are as fortunate, as blessed to be like college degreed, educated, have a corporate job, and exist in the space where like they might be working like real blue collar shit or just shit that they had to get into, where like that shit is still almost like slavery. And it's like there's such a hierarchy to where like the black man is not the one that can be sensitive to like mistreatment in the workplace, or that's gonna cost you your shit, or like be sensitive to anything that you may feel going on. Like, just for instance, imagine that's how we have Karens, because they have the space to be in this bitch. Like, bitch, get your phone out my face. They're like, don't walk in my park like that. They got the space to be sensitive like that, where black men don't. So that's how I took that perspective of like Lord knows I can't even respond to like things or be as expressive to my feelings in the real world, because that might not benefit me. That might not work in both of our favor. Shit, we're gonna be here looking at each other crazy without a roof. So when I come home, it'd be great to be able to say, hey, this makes me feel like this, because you do have the one, like, that's why she's even asking this question. She don't know how to take this shit. She's like, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, shouldn't you be this? Like, and the black man deserves that freedom, that space, that luxury to be able to feel for real and like exist, versus being saying like, you probably need to feel like that, or like, what, you a man, you masculine, man, just feel like that, like whatever that looks like for the people that tell you how to be a man and like a black, because that's the narratives. So it's like it ends up being the conversation of like, he's not saying that for no reason. I've had that experience too. I have to like make that shit clear. Like at the end of the day, this is supposed to be like safe, the same environment that I create for you, like to express whatever you feel like. I got that same space too.
But like I feel like that, like what she was saying, and shout out to what you're saying, like, 'cause I agree with you, right? But I think that like what she is saying is that like, yo, you're masculine out there, and now you're coming to me and you're bringing like sensitive energy, and I don't know how to react to that, right? As a woman, this is just me like trying to figure out what she's saying. Is that like, as a woman, I see you out there being super assertive, being there, and now you're coming to me and you're bringing this sensitive energy.
Well, no,
but hold on, though. How can I get in my divine feminine, right? If I feel like you're not necessarily lining up with that, because Naomi had a whole show on about women getting in their. Go ahead, Lionel. Go ahead.
And like he said, that's like cutting off a piece of him. The divine feminine totally knows how to handle that and nurture her man's feelings, and like totally, whether that's this way, that, like the divine feminine birth does. Like my mother know how to say like, okay, I see you feel like this today. Like, talk to me. That's how I was raised. Like, she's like, something's up. Talk to me. You know, but that is a part of the divine feminine, not to equate to like, oh, you're out there, you're like this out there. Like, that doesn't equate to sensitivity. That doesn't speak to sensitivity. That speaks to the fact that like he might not be able to exist like that. Like, sometimes you operate from a space of survival versus love and like trueness. And so that's the whole thing. When you come home, it should be an environment of love and trueness, and being able to be true to like all things you. And that's like that important piece of that clip, which is where he says like you can't cut off a piece of like a man to say, well, I thought she was like this. I was on the outside, like, no, this is the saints, this is a home. And like it's the divine feminine and masculine, which are independent of that conversation. It's just like being nurturing to your partner, whether they
let me ask you this though, Lionel. What if that woman wants you to be like that though? What if that woman wants or needs you to be like that? Like what if she was attracted to you because initially you were bringing that energy, and now you're coming home with like it's one thing, right, to want to
that how else is toxic.
Well, we can't say that, because it's one thing to want to it's one thing to want to vent about what happened in your day. It's another thing, in my opinion, to want to whine about what happened in your day.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
That's not whining is not synonymous to, like, your mind goes to like these like toxic points of like, okay, well, to be sensitive is not to whine. It's not to be feminine or masculine.
I'm not saying that's to whine. I'm just saying that
like it's more the term that should be used would be more like emotional intelligence, because to be able to navigate that.
That's not what she used.
And I think that's why I was saying initially, I don't know if she meant like emotional and like response, because that would make more sense to her point. Because otherwise, what this says is that you aren't so nurturing, or you don't have the capability of being nurturing to a person, period. And it's not like that's even far-fetched. My mind goes there because I see a lot of women that operate from a space, like we know, like black women that they've had to. Like I know more friends that grew up without a mom and a dad than that didn't, you know? I know for a fact that the black woman has had to adopt in ways that may have gotten her away from sensitivity. And I be seeing it to this day where they be saying in the name of like, to raise a man. So like they really try to be like hard as if that's what it takes. Like it's strange, but that's why I feel like that does speak to the perspective, because you should be able to nurture someone's self. Like there's a party bitch, you're on Six Flags roller coaster ride and you feeling like whatever, or like you just experienced something and now you're feeling like that, or like you're conducting business and now you feel like that. Like feelings are elusive and ever changing and exhausting at the end of that. But it's not like no bitch is built like Iron Man, to where it's like you can expect me to build. Like you would see me at home one way, like, you know, like whether I'm like going through something or just ecstatic and feeling charged up from life, you know. So it's like that's the wholeness and the intricacy of being able to be with a human and like be able to nurture a human. That's like the part, like it, and I do applaud her for asking that question too. At the same time, I'm never gonna shit on her at all. I think that's a great question. That's like inquisitive and like she's trying to inquire and find out how.
Let me go. Okay, answer play the question again, and then I want to answer, and I got something to say.
Okay, this nigga's high. Okay, let's go. Let's play this question again. Here we go.
How do you deal with a man that is more sensitive than you?
You want to hear the answer too, right?
No, he didn't answer it. I said I would answer
it gets.
You said what?
I said go ahead if you want to play it.
No, go. I want you to answer. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So I was just saying I was gonna answer because he didn't answer it.
I agree with Mo. He never answered the question.
But yeah, so I feel like if he's too sensitive to you, because I'm trying to think of like, I can't think of like a man being more sensitive than me, but I could think of like people that I deem and I see as like them being more sensitive. And me, I know I can definitely be more like harder, but sometimes when you're the person that's like not so sensitive, like you kind of just learn to like maneuver around people. Like if people are sensitive to some shit, then like you just know they feel a way about some shit. I don't know how I would feel about it like in my own personal relationship, like with a man. If it was like I was just having like to stay on my toes and having to navigate certain waters where it's like, okay, it's not always like this for other people. Like they don't get so touchy about just all these things, or I don't have to like, you know, pussyfoot around or move differently around you just because of your sensitivity. So I feel like if it's something that would be uncomfortable and not to handle, she would just need to let that relationship go. But I also stand by the fact of like, it would definitely have to be after some time and some self-reflection of yourself of like, where is this coming from? Like, are you seeing a mirror of like, you haven't even been allowing yourself to like feel your own sensitivities and like what you actually don't fuck with or you're not feeling.
Yeah, because
not being real with.
The opposite of sensitivity isn't like hard, masculine, feminine. The opposite of that is insensitive. And potentially like apathetic, those are the opposites to that. So then I don't know that, and that's where I end up like that will be the conversation for me. Like, what is too sensitive? Because I'm also very aware of, because I have like Sag in me, like I can be just like so focused on my own shit that like naturally and like unintentionally, like I might not be as empathetic as I should. But then I recognize that enough to say, let's not be dismissive. Like, okay, like, whether I disagree with whatever you're saying or not, like I might totally disagree. But then like the thing becomes, you have the space to feel that. That's the human experience. Like, otherwise, am I apathetic? Am I insensitive? Because I've had to address that shit myself. Like, okay, you're just hyper focused on yourself to the point you haven't got space to like understand like how this person's feeling.
Yeah, and I think, and let me say this.
I
I want to make sure I set the tone for 2024. Let me make sure I set the tone. First of all, and I think everybody should agree with this. You should know your partner. No. You should know your partner. You should know your partner, right? Like the person that you're with, you should know if they are like, if you've been with them for some time, you should know how they're probably going to respond to certain things. If they're going to respond in a certain, like I can guarantee you, if you bring my wife a scenario, I could almost guarantee that she's gonna be able to tell you what my response would be to that scenario, because she knows me like that, right? Because it's like, again, like I'm someone who's consistent in my behavior. I don't change my behavior for other things. That's just me personally, right? I'm not saying that doesn't happen to other people. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I'm just simply saying for me, I am who I am, right? And to borrow some old phrases, I don't dance unless I like the music, right? So that's just who I am, right? So if you're talking about, somebody, again, if you're saying somebody more sensitive than me, first of all, I would love to ask her, like, first of all, the first question he should have asked, in my opinion, before answering the question, right, is what do you consider more sensitive, right? Because I need to figure out like where she's coming from, because she may be coming from a place of hurt that like we need to like nobody might be able to add up to that, or like, you know what I'm saying, like where the fuck are you coming from with like this? He's more sensitive than me. Is it just like the dude that you've been dealing with? What are you attracting? Like, it's a lot of questions, right? So I feel like we need to get back to like asking individual questions before we just make definitive statements about like like a very broad topic, because to Mo's point at the very beginning, he said a lot of shit that sounded good, but technically he never answered the goddamn question, right? He never gave her an answer for, okay, I hear you, nigga. You said all this fly shit about why he got to be this at work and this at home. Okay, cool. But he's still more sensitive to me, nigga. How do I handle this? That's what's her question, right? So as black men, we need to figure out, right, in the hetero community, because Torian knows that, because Torian knows this shit out, and we're gonna get to Torian in a couple of weeks. Don't worry about it. I got several members of the community coming on for Torian in a couple of weeks. Yeah,
Torian. So I want to know, could you be with somebody that like you've seen as more sensitive, even though of course like y'all will both be men and like.
We don't know. Hold on. Whoa. We don't know that they both would be men. Hold on.
No, we don't.
We don't know, because Torian said he's pansexual. Torian, okay, are you no longer pansexual?
No, she corrected herself.
I mean, her scenario is me with a nigga. That's not saying that's what I'm gonna end up with. I'll get her scenario. That's her scenario. Roy,
hold you love scenario though, nigga, is that are
scenario, you Roy? Give her scenario with me with a man.
To hell with you, Torian. Go ahead.
Okay, so if you are with a man, like, what if he is more sensitive? Because I could think about one of your friends that I think you actually said that like language that like he'd be too sensitive, and like like he'd be getting upset about like things, and it's like, and I feel like you can kind of be like definitely like on your manly shit where it's like you're not really like bothered by too much by some things like nah, there's not an issue here. Like your logic is able to come through. So like, how would you navigate that in a relationship?
That's interesting because I don't know. I feel like I would just be like, we'll have to communicate. I feel like that's what solves everything, just communicating. Will I be annoyed? Probably. Will I talk to y'all about it? Probably. You like frustrated and shit. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's just communication. And if I'm feeling like I don't like it, or if it's too much for me, then I'm just got to leave them. Like, if it's just becoming too much, and I'm like, I'm talking about this shit too much, like, or if it's not valid, I feel like that's what it is. If him being so sensitive and the things he like all sensitive
That's
about,
crazy. You saying he's not valid? That's crazy.
That's what said.
No, that is like.
No, I'm just saying, like, if it's
like fuck your feelings, nigga.
That might be wild, but I mean, it's just so it has to make sense to me why you like being so sensitive about this.
And be like, no, that's stupid. Stop.
This conversation makes me think too, because it is like extensive too, or it expands outside of just relationships. It makes me think of just like the dynamic here in America between like Mexican races, like Hispanic races, Black races, and ultimately white, that can look at Hispanic races and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't matter. Or it's like Black people having anything to say and being like, you're just oversensitive. All y'all care about is like, woe is fucking me. When like there's some real shit going on. So it just, and you know what? I think it just goes back to insensitivity. It's like you either just don't give a fuck enough, and like maybe you shouldn't be with that person or be in proximity, or like it's either you exit, like you said, or you like nurture and like you say, okay, I hear that and I receive that, and like in response, boom. Like those are the only two options. What else you gonna do? Like dismiss, and like that's a traumatizing experience, you know?
Right.
No, that's because I feel like people who are like the sensitives, they already get dealt like, because this is not a world for sensitives, period. Like what it's like toughen up, bitch. Like this is America. Like I don't know what else to tell you. Like you gonna go through some bullshit. Like so I feel like there should definitely be space, just because that shit like it's really toxic at the end of the day. Yeah. So it's like you don't want to like still just be conforming to old like toxic shit. Like it's better to heal, the things like, okay, let me heal that, like why I feel a way about sensitivity. Cause I think that's a big thing that you will be able to like get into. Like there would be so much healing.
As a Black man, if I'm dating a Black woman and she mentions to me that she thinks that I'm too sensitive, I would really want to speak with her, because first of all, I want to know why she feels
I would really want to speak with her.
Hilarious. No, I need to speak with her because I need to figure out, number one, why she feels like I am more sensitive, and then number two, if she feels like she's not as sensitive, why she feels like she does not, why she feels like it's not important. Because like, listen, we're talking about the divine feminine, right? We're talking about a level of sensitivity that's very, very clear. We're not talking about like all sensitivity, but we are talking about a level of sensitivity in relation to like the divine masculine. That's just the reality. So we need to figure out why she feels like she needs to be have such a little bit more of a hard exterior, right? Or maybe I feel like her exterior is a little bit more harder than she needs to be. Maybe there's some trauma there that we need to discuss, right? I'm just saying, like, maybe there's a conversation. For me, again, as I said, I am who the fuck I am that I am, right? I am like, I've been the same nigga since 1996. That's just me personally, though, right? I've been this nigga for a long
So
time.
do you also feel like just because you have that right to like be you, like and be true to who you are, and you are more, you know, whatever. So a guy should be able to be like, okay, I've always been a sensitive guy. Like that's who I am. And
Yeah, no, look.
that's what it is in this relationship.
Yes, and you should find a partner that reciprocates that. See, that becomes the thing. See, that becomes the thing is that like people want to get with folks and like change people. Trust me, in 2024, if y'all don't listen to nothing that I say, trust me, changing people is not the fucking route you want to go. The route it's not to be like, hey, I'm gonna change Lionel. I'm gonna make Lionel like this. No, that's not the route you want to go, right? The route you want to go is finding someone who, one, you can feel like, you know what, you know, even though I'm not like 100% on board, I can live with this, right? Or two, somebody that you feel like that you're equally yoked with, like. But this whole changing somebody's shit because the sex is good or because you think that like physically they look good, because that's what actually we're really talking about is people changing people because the sex is good or because the way they look, right?
I mean, on one hand, but on the other hand, that's because even while you're saying this, I'm like, it change is an interesting word, but it's true, it's a thing. But the perspective could be like to either like evolve or heal. Because I'm just speaking for like, okay, your perspective, your experience, but my experience is like I have been insensitive and I've like actually been able to grow to a space of not only recognizing that, because that's the first part of like, oh shit, this might be insensitive. So then saying, okay, I'm gonna be mindful and intentional about making sure that I'm like paying attention to how I may offend this person or how I may have hurt this person when they express it. Period. Like that's just fair. So then, but it is at the same time the reality that like some people don't want to heal, bitch. And some people aren't in the space to heal. And then some people are just so damn, like you said, unequally yoked. Like, you know, you recognize someone, this person was raised on complete survival. We don't think the same at all. Like, I didn't grow up like, I wasn't fighting for shit. I didn't grow up like that. Then you realize no matter how much you might want like a thing or you might like, want the best for a situation, like it ends up being that. And that's like my perspective today with like Black people. I'm like at a struggle with Black people. So I'd be like trying to speak from the heart of like, this might be like what could heal us because we're like so damn like traumatized, bitch, and like coming from survival. But then that's just the truth. We are traumatized and coming from survival. So some people aren't even like ever here to hear that too. So like that is a humongous lesson. It's like we'll be able to like. But then I had this guy tell me one time that was super like, I don't know, he was interesting but like wise. He was like, I'm gonna tell you this because I can tell what I'm saying is falling on listening ears. And he was like, be able to decipher that. And like, that just stuck with me. It's been like over 10 years. Just like being able to recognize where there's like listening ears or not versus just like speaking in the name of this could potentially like help. Because just you'll be wasting like your life force.
That's good. Yeah.
It's some real shit. Okay, we can get up out of it for tonight. This is the first show of 2024. I got to make sure I hand out my Player of the Week award. I said it at the top of the show. So I gotta make sure I'm consistent. Shout out to Party, goddamn it! Shout out to Party. Oh, let's go, Party.
Bless you.
Hey,
Go ahead and order some.
who was this young lady that Party is allegedly dating now? What's her name?
Mm-hmm.
I seen somebody say Jada, but I was like,
I think that is her name, actually.
Huh?
I think that is her name.
No, and I was like, okay, but I'm sure this is not little baby Jada.
No, it's not. Oh, hold on. God damn, look at the way she ran that finger up the crack of that ass. There you go.
Okay, yeah, Dream said Jada. Yeah, I've never, it was something with a J.
Okay, what Jada, what though? What did she do, Torian?
They said this the new Jada Pinkett.
Hilarious.
And like this dropped the same day the Jada Pinkett dropped the other Jada picture.
I'm just saying, when you can run the hand up the crack like that, and yeah, there you go. That look like that's 100% booty meat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think that's a BBW.
Nah, she got that shit done. She doing all that.
I don't know. I'm just saying that shit look. That's a good job if she did get it done.
He said that's what I had to do. I had to swipe that credit card.
Yeah, listen, he went. Listen, let me say this though, because he had to boss up. Because right now, Megan is doing a thing. Megan got a Nike deal. She out here doing Planet Fitness commercials. So Megan doing her thing right now. Let me go to the chat. Hold on before we close out.
She really been getting it because last year she was on Marvel with it.
Okay, there you go. Jada Kingdom. She's a musician. Okay, there you go. Oh, she from the islands. There you go. You got them island gal.
Oh.
Okay, you know them island gals. They know how to throw that thing. That's not FBA. She not FBA, but she know how to throw that thing though.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Party. I'm not mad at Party. I'm giving Party the inaugural 2024 Player of the Week award goes to Party. Shout out to Party for bossing up.
And Party was on because I just caught up to Rap Shit on HBO, Issa Rae show, and he was on the last 2 episodes.
Shout out to Party. I'm not mad at Party.
So I mean,
is that where he was giving like the flowers to Cardi? Was it on that one? I don't know where he was talking on.
No, he was playing himself on the show as he producer and shit. Help the girls.
Yeah, help the girls. Hold on. Hold on. Are these the new fits now that you wear sheer with like nothing under there? What's going on with these new fits? Because that's what the same chick was wearing from France.
I mean, that's just that you got all that ass. It stretches the material out.
Okay, there you go. Show that all that ass and listen. When she put the hand down the middle, that's the part for me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You gonna get in trouble.
Nah, I'm good. When she said, let me put. She said, hold on, let me put the hand. There you go. Let me.
Roy got some explaining to do. It.
I know Roy keep playing this bitch over and over and over. Like, go take the video and do what you need to do. Like,
I was feeling like this episode has been missing some of the seasoning. You know, you got a recipe. It's like it's missing some garlic or something. Like this episode.
No, Monique didn't speak on it.
Yeah, like is Roy froze? No. I think Roy froze actually. I'm like, what?
Right, not nobody even noticed. We're all like, Mo.
What's going on? All right. Well, damn.
But yeah, so you didn't have an opinion, Mo, because I don't feel like you really talked about when it came to the girl speaking on what do you do if my man's too sensitive? More sensitive than me.
I don't know, because I think I kind of I agree in the way where it's like I need a little more context for that. Because if it's in the way where it's just like, okay, because I've definitely been in situations before where it's like, I'm good. Well, you just kind of like sensitive to everything that happens, and you just kind of like bring it like everything's just a problem. You know what I'm saying? Sensitive to the point where everything becomes a problem, and
that's a crazy question.
That's the type of shit that I can't. I wouldn't be able to deal with, like, because listen, we all got problems, okay? But whenever you're just like letting that sensitivity create problems for you, or like make it more than it is, kind of like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, I will say that even like the person that I'm with today, like he is actually very like, you know, I say he's emotional. You know, he's a Aries rising, Leo sun, motherfucking Cancer moon. So them emotions be all over the goddamn place. Yeah, like I only have at least one Earth placement in my top 3. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that a lot of times is where I'm like really grounded with a lot of shit. Cause like, yes, I can get a little hot-headed. Sometimes I can get a little emotional, but there's a lot of times where we'll be talking or like discussing something. He's expressing himself to me and getting like worked up. And I'll be like, listen, like, don't allow that shit to like really, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let that shit get to you. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think it takes a certain type of woman to like, you know, you just, like y'all said, y'all need to have somebody that compliments you at the end of the day, because like, unless you're willing to be like understanding about you know, how somebody is. It's like, I love you and I know this is how you are. So like, this is how I've learned to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's also definitely like a thing. Like, especially for guys, like guys who are with like super sensitive women, you know, like women who are just super sensitive. You hear it all the time where it's like, oh, well, I know she's gonna feel this way about this, so like this is what I do to help in those situations, and to kind of, you know, be a little bit there for her, and maybe a little bit more, or I'll do this action because I know this is coming, you know, from whatever XYZ happened. And I feel like it's okay to reciprocate that to your partner. Like if you have a partner that may be a little more oversensitive to certain things that maybe you're not so sensitive to, because I definitely, like, I can be very sensitive and emotional, but he and I are on different like levels when it comes to it. Like I know when to be like, all right, like, you know, I'm not even gonna let this shit get to me for real. But for him, it's like everything's like, you know, nah, like this shit got me fucked up. Like, no, like, you know, so kind of be there in ways where it's like, yeah, I have to understand him. And it does come down to understanding your partner and whether you're willing to do that or not. So to me, it sounded like that girl was asking the question where it's like, she just, I mean, she's asking the question because she wants to try, in my opinion. She wants to try, like, she's trying, you know, like, I mean, I don't know about asking a panel of random dudes on a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be talking to your man. Like, you need to be talking to the dude that you're talking about in general. Like, talk to him about like, hey, like, when you get into these moments, like, what do you need from me? Like, what do you want me to be for you? Because like, I'm lost. And sometimes people don't know, and that's okay. But as time goes on, like, you eventually learn, like, you know, you just got to try different shit. So I don't think there's any right or wrong way, because everybody's different. There are some really like sensitive men, overly sensitive, and there's some that are just not sensitive. And the same goes for women. So just know your partner. And if you're not willing to even do the work of just like, you know, because that's what comes along with a partnership, people also change over time, you know, like I might have not been that sensitive when I was a little bit younger. I was harder. I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm getting a little bit older and shit's just hitting me different, you know, as you get older.
Old nigga shit.
Yeah, you be like, damn, my chest, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think it's okay to, you know, adapt with your partner as well. So that's my perspective on it. I don't think it's anything wrong with that, especially like, you know, like I said, my man is very in tune with how he be feeling. Sometimes he be fighting that shit, and I be like, look, like, I remember just having a conversation with him one day, and I was like, because, you know, with him, with that Aries rising, like, and that Leo sun, that fire, he be ready to just be mad and like let it go as like aggression. And I be telling him that
do it, be like,
yes, and I literally talked to him and was like, look, like, you are an emotional person. And he's like, no, like, I'm not emotional. I'm like, you getting aggressive and angry is an emotion, and because you don't know how else to channel it, you let it out as that. Like, you need to maybe find another way to channel that shit, because you get frustrated when you get mad, because it's like you use so much energy being upset. And I get it, like, I totally get it. But he be taking it to that level. I was like, look, like, you just have, and he was like, no, I'm not emotional. I'm like, that is an emotion. And again, you're just pushing it out a certain way. Although it looks different from somebody else's emotional, it's still very much emotion. And you need to learn it. And you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like learn yourself and handle it through yourself. And whatever you need from me, I'm here for you. But end of the day, your partner too has to understand that about themselves as well. So it's a lot to unpack with that. I think this is probably the most like, I mean, this is the first person where I really had that experience with, where, you know, he's really like, he fights that shit all the time. He'd be like, no, I'm just, you know, I'm just done being mad. I'm done being mad. I'd be like, just like let that shit run, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just get it out, really get to the bottom of it, you know, because when we just try to hide that shit and push it away, like, then it ends up blowing up at some point. So don't hold that, you know, your sensitivity, if you are a sensitive guy out there or just an emotional person, and like, don't let that shit be, you know, or a woman, respectfully, let a woman be like, oh, like, you ain't supposed to be like that. Like, don't allow women and people out there to make you feel a certain way, because there's nothing wrong with you being yourself. Like, to Roy's point, he's himself regardless. Like, and if that's you, own that shit. Like, for real, own it. Like, there's nothing wrong with owning who you are, because I've noticed that I've even done that sometimes, and a lot of time where I'm like, I need to stop being this way because it's just people don't be acting like that. And I need to stop being like why am I so worried about trying to be like the next? I need to worry about who I am and allowing myself to be. And if y'all don't fuck with it, then y'all can go, like, for real. Unless, of course, you're doing some harmful shit. Like,
Right.
of course, gotta put that disclaimer out there. But you know, if I'm the type of person that I get worked up, because I get worked up at disrespect. That's my thing. Like, disrespect, especially at this point in my life, is huge for me. So like, don't disrespect me. If I feel disrespected, that's when I'm really finna like get really to that level. But I'm not gonna let somebody be like, oh, you just be doing too much, because people will be quick to tell you that you're doing too much just because they don't think that you should be acting that way, you know, whatever. So I try to also keep myself from doing that with my partner and being like, oh, you doing too much. Like sometimes I will be like, you know, hey, like you kind of working yourself up. You know, there's a difference, I feel like, between something working you up and you working yourself to a certain point. But, you know, just try not to water down people's shit. Like, don't let people water down your shit either, because there's nothing wrong with the way that you are and who you are. Like, somebody
gonna be tripping all the time.
Unless you be doing too much and you know, and that's bringing the insecurity.
Like, not you got into another fight.
No, for that's why I'm like, now you just problematic. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, then you might want to seek some therapy, maybe, or like
hilarious.
Get deep into what's going on. But I think it's important to know yourself, know your partner, and if you ain't doing that, then I'm sorry, I don't think you really need to be either in that situation or in a situation. Period. Because
let's end on that note, Mo. Shout out to everybody, man. I just want everybody to know out there, we will be live in Houston January the 20th. Let me say that one more time. We're gonna be live in goddamn H-Town January 20th. We'll figure out a location. We'll let everybody know. But we doing a new year, so I gotta end on this right here, man. Peace, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. We out of here.
Bye.
Put a pause on that. You still broke. You ain't back. No strings attached. That's a rack. No strings.